It is not an easy feat getting pipelines built in Alberta, but one company is hoping to change that. Eagle Spirit Energy is filing a request this afternoon with the National Energy Board. They want to get 2 pipelines built in northern Alberta. Danielle Smith from Global News Radio 770 CHQR joins us now to continue the conversation. You're talking about this one on your show, Danielle. What's going on?
Yes, Calvin Helene is coming on to give us a bit of a sneak peek at what he's announcing at 3:30 today. And essentially it's a filing with the National Energy Board. I think when he conceived of this Eagle Spirit pipeline, I think most people thought it was just going to be a single bitumen pipeline, but the concept has grown along with the support. There's 35 bands with buy-in from their band councils all the way along the route. It would go from Fort McMurray to Port of Prince Rupert, and it would contain 4 pipelines. So 2 would be natural gas and natural gas liquids. So those would not be controversial. But then 2 would carry partially upgraded bitumen. Now, I'm kind of curious to know, with the tanker ban now having been passed, whether or not that would put the kibosh on it. But I think that's what they're going to test, is whether or not the National Energy Board has the ability to approve. I'm also interested in knowing whether or not the partial upgrading will get them to a point where they can make the argument that this should be one of the allowable products going off that coast, or if they're just setting themselves up for a constitutional challenge. Because I think that's been the frustration of this group all the way along. They've been raising money for a legal challenge in the event the tanker ban passed, saying, hey, look, for all these years, you haven't allowed us, or you've been dictating to us how we're to develop our lands. Now we want to develop them, and you're telling us we can't do it. So I think this is going to be really interesting on a number of different levels, and good for them for getting the process started, because as we've seen, it can take years to wend its way through. So we're going to talk all of that through today.
So what should we be watching for out of the announcement just today?
Well, out of the announcement today is the actual filing. So he's doing a press conference at 3:30 today, announcing that this is, they've been talking about this as a theoretical project for a number of years, but it gets real today with the actual formal filing of the documents. And so it starts the process in motion. And we'll see whether or not there's going to be additional legal challenges coming out of it.
Very interesting. Okay, much more on Danielle's show today, starting at 9:30 on Global News Radio. Thanks, Danielle.
Yeah, thank you.